So I recently did a video on the impact of the new Trump tax bill and what it's going to do with the SNAP program and food stamps. But now we're seeing what it's also going to do with Medicaid, not only for the people who are insured currently under Medicaid, losing coverage, but also what's going to happen with a lot of these jobs. So many are going to be laid off, especially women. And it's not just medical jobs that are being affected. Take a look at these layoff videos right here.
I know I look ugly right now, but I don't even care, bro. I don't care. Tell me why I just went to work today and was there probably an hour. They called me and my lab partner. They said, can you and so-and-so come into the conference room with me? And right then, that moment, I knew we were cooked. Long story short, our positions have been eliminated.
You think you skinny now, right? Just wait till you can't be able to buy no more food.
The worst part about all of this is I literally started that job because I came from a lab that I got laid off from because the company closed. So I literally have just been here just a little bit over a year.
So Guru, you don't have any compassion for a lot of these women. You don't feel any sympathy. A lot of these women are the same ones that love to rub it in the face of so many men that they got all these degrees. They're making all this money. They're doing so big and bad. Men are homeless. Men don't have jobs. They don't have degrees. They're not making money like the women. Now look at them. My, oh my, have the tables turned.
And here I am. Again, right back in the same freaking position, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I've been working in labs in Little Rock since 2021. There are no labs here for real that are paying more than $20 an hour.
Just imagine what's going to happen when the Medicaid cuts fully take effect. We're talking possibly almost 8 million people losing coverage. What do you think is going to happen with all those jobs when almost 8 million people possibly lose coverage?
Be for 3 months to find this job after I got laid off from my last job. I worked in 5 different labs at this point. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to apply.
No, I have a question for y'all. Why do so many of y'all women today feel so comfortable getting in a car, crying, and making these videos? What is it about the car that y'all feel okay to get in there and start crying?
Not gonna y'all. I ain't seen nobody say it. But if they cut in this Medicaid and Medicare, where the healthcare girlies at? Enter the chat. Because I thought working in healthcare, I'm always gonna have a job. You guaranteed a job working in healthcare.
Fool's gold. Y'all thought y'all was always going to be protected through any type of economic downturns, no matter what happens with society, the economy. Oh, we're well protected going into healthcare. Let's get the healthcare jobs. Let's go for nursing, CNAs, lab technicians, whatever. We're always going to be protected. Not
if half your patients are on Medicare and Medicaid. Oops. There goes that. So it looks like I'm really about to be turning on my content creator journey because they're talking about shutting down hospitals,
content creator. Oh, you want to be like me?
nursing homes. But my thing is, they really gonna be putting these other people on corners? Because it's never enough room in the homeless shelters. For whatever reason, the homeless shelters are always full, and there's not enough homeless shelters for everybody. So are they gonna be putting old people on the streets?
Maybe she's not talking about the type of content I create. Maybe she's going to do some other type of content, if you know what I mean.
I think it's time to start a revolution at this point.
My company done f***ed up and laid me off. It's been 2 days. I'm unemployed and I got time to yap. So sit down. We got something to talk about. When I tell y'all I will mop the ocean, sweep the beach, walk from Florida to Alaska, and eat a denim jacket before I do 6 rounds of interviews to work for anybody, play with your mama.
Well, just looking at you, the nails, the lashes, the piercings, the makeup, the hair, all of that's going to have to go.
I, in fact, did not get promoted. I got fired.
Well, I never thought I'd be making this video, but I just got laid off today and I'm really freaking sad about it because I just started this job 3 freaking months ago. I literally just got out of training and the whole company was basically let go.
Folks, all these videos I'm showing you were all done in the last week.
It's so annoying. Why did they hire me? Like, they must have known some things were going on. And I had a job I really liked. I just assumed this was like the next opportunity for me. and I should have just stayed at my old job.
You can always get into other forms of content creation, if you know what I mean.
How do you know this job market is big trash? Even the temporary services are playing in your face. I got laid off a year ago.
You've been laid off for a year, you're not working. How are you making money? I know you're not doing that other form of content creation. My God. Are women like her just living off the government benefits, taxes that we're paying? How is she getting by? No, I really want to know. How do y'all think she's getting by right now?
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I was laid off last week or the week before. It don't matter. That's not the moral of the story. The moral of the story is I'm getting all my medical appointments out of the way while I still have coverage. I just left the eye doctor. Why that lady looked me in my face and said, ma'am, you have a little bit of cataracts in there. Cataracts! Girl!
How you gonna pay for your medical bills and any co-payments when you don't have any more money coming in because you've been laid off? Please let me know that.
What are you talking about? I'm 40! I'm 40! Alright?
Wow, now an unexpected medical event happened? My God, y'all are in bad shape.
Alright, I got gray hair. Alright? Already I sound like a haunted house door when I stand up. I be making all that. Now, you're not about to look me in my face and tell me after I got laid, I'm sorry, I mean I honk the horn forerunner, that I got a little bit of a little sprinkle of cataract. Don't play with me.
I just heard that Microsoft laid off over 9,000 of their employees today, and if that does not make you sick, if you are a well-qualified candidate in this job market, I don't know what will, because these are not low-level employees. These are people with degrees, multiple degrees probably, certifications, years and years and years of experience that are entering the job market and competing with you, especially if you have a job like me right now and are looking for a job. It is so difficult out here. And then you add on the fact that this big, beautiful bill just got signed. So these are also people who probably will not have health care because they don't qualify for it. I'm not seeing a resolution within the next 6 to 12 to 24 to 48 months. Even just the state of this economy, I'm trying to figure out, what does it look like? What are the next steps? What are we to do? And I live in fear that I'll be laid off next, and I don't know what I will do. How will I pay my bills?
Of course you living in fear right now. A lot of y'all women are. Why would you live in fear if you guys have all these degrees though? I think a cry in your car video is coming up soon.
I need help. I need advice. If you have 2 seconds, please stay and watch this video. I recently got laid off.
I just gave you more than 2 seconds. Your time is up. Let me go to the next video.
Today is the 4th of July, and today were laid off from our jobs as biologists.
Wow, I've never seen an emotional cry in the forest video. This has to be a first.
So I got laid off, and I've been trying to sort of like figure out what my next steps are. And I honestly don't know what I want to do. I don't want to go back into corporate America. I want more time with my family. I'm freelancing, which is really nice, so I have that opportunity.
So I don't get this. How can you be a beggar? You don't have a job, and then you're listing off all these things that you don't want to do. How can y'all do this? Y'all do this with every aspect of y'all life. Y'all will have no man in y'all life, not even close to having a good man or husband or anything, and y'all will give all these demands about what you're not going to take, what you're not going to accept.
Definitely want to keep working. I want to keep doing TikToks and social media and things like that, but like I don't want to like slang products. Like I don't want to be like a TikTok shops salesperson.
You want to keep doing TikTok? What?
I would love like, you know, to build this community here. The whole reason I started posting on TikTok was to build community. But like, I don't know, if you've ever been laid off and you realize you do not want to go back to corporate America, you do not want to go back to the jobs that you were doing, like what are you doing instead?
There's always that other form of content creation.
Like, how do you get fired? Okay, not fired. How do you get laid off when you come back to work? Like, I have to constantly say it and laugh because, like, I was hot when I came back.
I'm looking at her eyes right now, folks. She looked like she done puffed on something before she started this video.
So let's get the morning started. In my first week of knowing that I'm technically being laid off in a few months.
First of all, you need to put a bra on before you make a video. Second of all, look at this mess. You need to clean that mess up before you talk about getting laid off. What's wrong with y'all?
It's so wild to me in this day and age, knowing that you can have such a secure job one day and then the next day completely stuck just completely tossed out to the wolves. No rhyme, no reason, just simply the company wants to make.
These are some nasty jokes. What is that, blood in the window? My God.
Or save money. They still expect you to work like nothing's wrong up until your termination date. And I just honestly think that is just a bunch of bull. But anyway, I mean, I still got to go through my day and do the things that I'm normally doing. Meaning I got to make
You know that yard is nasty and full of a whole bunch of dog mess. Look at that grass.
sure that I'm dressed. I need to go and feed my dog. I need to make sure that I'm getting my son together. We eat in the mornings together. We're potty training. Honestly, it can be so stressful knowing that
You have a son, you have a toddler at that. Where is your husband with that nasty house?
termination is happening, and it didn't just happen right then, but I have to wait a couple of months knowing that I'm basically fired without any real justifications other than money.
And you just gonna let him sit on the carpet taking a number 2 watching cartoons like that?
Oh, we're getting fired. We're getting fired. We are getting fired. Look how empty it is. They said, fuck it. We're already fired. Let's leave now. Only the black people that need their hours is still here.
Y'all over here talking about making it about race. It has. We all got laid off. Black, white, Chinese, Asian, Mexican, whoever, however. We all got laid off. You could have been purple. We all was getting laid off regardless. They were going smaller and going internal, which means they are resorting to India, the Philippines, like you guys keep saying, where they can get the job done for less pay.
My question is once again, the most educated, all these degrees, why do y'all need to work in a call center?
Also, the AIs, the robots, the automated system, the IVR systems, yeah.
There you go. And that's what y'all are not really talking about enough. AI and automated systems are replacing a lot of y'all. If you are not specialized and really good at what you can do and the AI cannot replace you, then I feel really bad for you.